Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
Well, holy, I don't even know where to start. Puppets. They fucking did it. Puppets.
Yeah, the White House, all full of puppets. And not the good kind.
No. Not the happy fist up the rear. No, nobody's smiling there. But we do have a story of puppets, and it's all gone too far. I don't even know what to say. We'll just go right into it. Normally I'm not a huge spoiler person. I always, try not to give them away and whatnot, but the newest episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, surprise of all.
Strange.
Yeah. There was a transporter accident, and everybody on the ship except for Spock became a puppet. A puppet, like Jim Henson, a puppet.
Yeah. Who did Kermit play?
I think he was the captain.
And Fozzie Bear. Got to be captain.
Yeah. Waka, waka, waka. But yeah, they did it, man. They did the puppet episode. I mean,
if only the Fonz was there to jump over the shark.
Yeah.
A puppet shark.
Oh, I bet that's what they do next week, dude. It's the Happy Days episode.
Yeah. Captain Pike's gonna jump the shark.
Yeah, no, it'll have to be the security chick. She's far cooler. She would be the Fonz, Yeah.
Or maybe they just meet Mork. Just skip the whole jump the shark and they meet Mork in space. No.
That's what starts the Federation, is when they meet Mork in the past. Right? It has nothing to do with Vulcans.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to be a time travel thing. They go back to the 1950s and they bump into the Fonz and the family, the Cunninghams, and they have to get their help. But in the meantime, the Fonz has got this big plan where he's going to jump a shark, and Mork has to come in to prevent him from doing so, because it's going to screw up the ratings of the show, which is when they realize that they're not actually living in the 1950s. it's the late 1970s, and they're on a TV show, and they're not real.
Yeah. Well, Henry Winkler's real, but I don't.
He's not a cool guy.
Yeah, no, he can't just slap around a jukebox and make it play Elvis, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, dear God.
So yeah, puppets. We got.
Yeah. We should be in the writers' room.
Oh, definitely. I could have come up with puppets on LSD, but I could have,
No, you'd have been there saying, "What, puppets? What are you doing?" No, that'd be ridiculous. Sorry. You've been voted out. You've been vetoed. We're going with puppets.
Yeah. Man, I'd be checking the brownies for the whoever brought in the hash ones.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, that was that scruffy guy and his big dog, Shaggy.
Yeah, exactly. The guy with the Great Dane, man, they had good brownies, but wow,
There's the crossover. Mork and Mindy, Star Trek, the Happy Days, and Scooby Doo.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crossover we want.
And Molly Ringwald, just because.
Just because she's available.
Yeah. Somebody had a few candles and she showed up, 16 to be precise.
Oh, God.
So, I just can't get over it. Puppets. It really happened,
See, the funny thing is, before the show, me and Dick were having this conversation, and I was going on about how I just watched the latest one, and I was like, "Oh, and it's all black and white." And I go, "What is? No, that was the previous one."
Yeah,
you mean the Druggy Planet one? No, that one, the new one, the one that just what's the new one? It's the puppets. What puppets?
Yeah, but hold on. First, for about a minute, we were talking about how the newest episode was pretty strange and a little bit, and I hadn't said it yet. And then he said, the whole film noir. And I was like, no, you're a week behind, Gets even weirder, man.
We were both saying how weird it was, and we're talking about two completely different shows. We're talking about three completely different shows, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, gets 5 stars from us. Just go watch it just because. I'm going to have to watch it now.
You have to watch it because it is actually good. Its way. It's very strange. It's just,
yes. I don't think Leonard Nimoy would have agreed. Patrick Stewart. I went to the Royal Shakespeare Company, God damn it, and they want me to play a puppet.
But maybe Leonard Nimoy was there. That's why Spock wasn't a puppet, because he can't be doing all this shit if he's a puppet, right? Maybe. Yeah, maybe
the ghost of
Nimoy's past. There's 12 of them, it just depends on what violation of the Star Trek laws you, right. Look what happened. Look what happened to Patrick Stewart. All he is like, captaining his ship, doing things, being cool and whatnot. And Nimoy's like, no, I'll take some of that stardom, please. Shows up.
Yeah, I don't want to play Spock anymore. Oh, it's successful, is it? Oh, okay. I'm going to play Spock.
Looks at the contract. Well, that is 12 mortgage payments,
Yeah, and William Shatner won't be there, so that's a plus.
Yeah. No bill, free hotel room, and a paycheck.
Weren't they shooting those episodes of Next Gen while they were still shooting Star Trek movies on the other soundstage?
Well, it's not. I don't remember.
Is that crossover time?
It must, because I don't recall. No. I think Next Generation is wrapped before the first movie starts production, doesn't it?
No. They hadn't even started Next Gen when the motion picture was going.
Oh no, I mean the first, Generations movie with
right. No, but no, there was some. I'm sure there was some other ones. I can't remember.
Yeah, they might have been doing the whales when Spock showed up.
Yeah, because there was definitely a crossover at one point because Will Wheaton got to meet William Shatner, and Shatner just brushed him off. So he's hated William Shatner ever since.
Oh, that's funny. Does Will Wheaton have a podcast called "Why I Hate Bill Shatner"?
I think he's written a book about that. he does do podcasts where he he did a stage show where he basically just goes into this rant about this story about him and William Shatner and just how he didn't get on.
Wow. It's not petty, Yeah.
Not petty at all.
I hear he's like a Gideon with that book of his, and he just leaves it in hotel room drawers for other people to find,
Yeah. He used to get rid of what's his name's books from there first,
The Star Trek original cast, they just go around following each other to hotel rooms, getting rid of their books and putting theirs in.
No, I'm thinking of the other guy, he's written a book, What's his name? I've forgotten it. How can I forget his name so quickly?
Brian Tyler
Johnson.
Brian Taylor. Yeah, Cohen.
Yeah.
Cohen.
Yeah.
Brian, your father's not Mr. Cohen, I never noticed. That's funny. His name is a fucking Monty Python joke.
Yeah. Your father was a Roman.
Yeah.
A Roman? You mean you were raped? Well, at first.
All the gold I can eat. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So, if you ever catch Brian Taylor Cohen in a private chat or something like that, let him know that his mother was really good in The Life of Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good actress. Wonder if he'd get it.
No, he wouldn't get it.
I think that new beard of his blocks comedy, right? It's not able to infiltrate him. It's like a defensive shield.
I was watching I, Claudius again the other night, and there's a bit where
Carly?
Shut up. Where you made me forget what I was saying now. Where what's his name? The little shit emperor.
Corey Feldman.
You made me forget his name. The one before Claudius. The little shit. Oh, never mind. But he's sort of like giving out the night watchword for the night to his commander, and he's giving like shitty, like it says kiss me. Yeah, so that's the watchword for the night, and the soldiers have to go, when they meet him, go, what's the code word? Kiss me. So, but that's not the point. The point is that when he tells the officer this, there's a Roman in the background, and he's snickering, he's giggling, and it immediately takes me back to the life of Brian.
You find it funny?
You want to snicker?
Yeah. When I say the name, Dickus.
Oh, that took a long time to get to that point, but
it's funny though. That's a hilarious scene. It's funny as hell. I don't think my YouTube live chat is working. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to close it, but I can't even get to the top of it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll try again. You never know. Let's see. Any other spoilers and things we can ruin?
Yeah, where are we? I have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, me either. Okay, there. I think I got YouTube working again. Yeah, there we go. I better check that the YouTube stuff is working too. Oh, I forgot to turn that on. Okay, there we go. See, it's one of those days. I won't go into it, but I got a legal paperwork I got to figure out and file coming up. Ex-wife bullshit. And it had me very distracted today as I was learning a few things and stuff, getting ready, you know. But yeah, it's there's this thing with the countdown pre-show. I added 5 minutes to the timer, and it seems that YouTube added 30 instead, and I didn't notice. So I don't know. I have no idea how that happened, but YouTube's done that kind of bullshit before, you know, stupid ass crap. I'm not surprised. You know, there's probably some people only just figuring it out now. Okay.
Well, Niles knows what he's doing.
Hey?
Niles knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Isn't it Nils? Are you screwing with me now?
Niels.
Yeah, I just ignore the G. Otherwise, there's no way my Canadian tongue will ever get around that. You know, isn't the G silent like in good? So yeah, here a couple shout outs while we're at it. We got Crazy Cat from the beginning of the show there threw in one. It's all going to shit, and it's all Trump's fault.
Either that or Alex Kurtzman.
There's an argument for it. And yeah, and then huh?
Well, I was just going to say, yeah, singing Total Eclipse of the Heart in Klingon. in its original
wow.
tongue.
Oh yeah. What was that in?
That was in the Druggy Planet one.
Oh yeah. That was awful. I remember that now. Yes, that's right. I was I know this melody. What the hell, you know?
Yeah. But ironically, it has coincided with Bonnie Tyler's death and funeral.
Yeah.
She must be over the moon.
Yeah, well, you know, spinning in her grave, something like that.
Killed her. What, my son?
That song was actually offered to Meatloaf first. Thank God he didn't take it. That would be awful. So big thanks to Nils Nuts in there as well. You know, Silent G Nils, you know, that guy. Because once again, he's gifting out 5 Shills memberships, and it's a huge thanks for it. Big thanks, Nils. Awesome. Thank you so much. Memberships are just such a cool gift to give and receive.
All gold.
Yeah.
less of the frankincense and myrrh, though.
Yeah. And no edible gold. I don't want to unwrap it to find it's just chocolate, like it was a medal that was going to be given to Trump or something, you know? I still think that you could unwrap that FIFA Peace Prize he got and it would just be shitty milk chocolate. You know, that stuff that goes white if it sits around for like a month?
Like dog poo.
Yeah. Not white all the way through, but it gets that weird, dusty sort of effect. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. You know, I always find that crappy chocolate will do that. But
it doesn't have to be crappy chocolate. It's a crappy award anyway.
Yeah. You know,
it could be solid. It could be solid gold, but a chocolate one would be worth more.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice. A solid gold chocolate medal. It's chocolate on the outside and solid gold on the inside. I'll accept that. It's funny. They're the whole up in arms now about this blonde chick who like rides around in little trunks and stuff to just be there with Donald, and she seems to just
girlfriend.
Yeah, she seems to just run around with a little battery operated printer, just printing them shit like the alphabet and pictures of like trucks and stuff. You know, but
yeah.
You know, and there's some letter that's been found where she professes her love to him because like he made some decision as president that she attributes to saving her life, not the doctors and everybody. No, just him,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, she leaves these little love letters around the White House. and that's why they've been discovered. It's just like people can just pick them up and say, "What the fuck is this?"
Wow. There's some weird shit going on in that man's world.
Yeah.
Any woman her age doing that kind of shit to a man his age, traditionally it's always money, right? But he's got family and stuff that are all tied into his companies. There's the only thing I can't even say it. I can't, but honey, it's just whatever you're doing ain't worth it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing physical going on that anyone can point fingers at. It's just this kind of weird obsession that she has with him, and she's. I don't think she's even being paid. By the way, she's not even on the White House books. I don't think she's just there.
Yeah, and like PJ says, she's no security clearance, been tested, cleared, nothing. Trump was just like, no, she can be here.
Yeah. Yeah, normally you'd have like a court order to keep them at a distance, people like that.
Yeah, exactly. Holy. It's a strange situation indeed, It's almost like the Russians have said, okay, she's going to be with you to monitor. We need to know our investment is safe.
Yeah. He's transmitting back.
Yeah. She's got like a microphone in one tit and a transmitter in the other.
I mean, you got her, the human printer, the other girl who's the president prodder upper when he falls asleep. You got the diaper changer.
Oh.
Who else in the White House is the cabinet? they're all just idiots.
Yeah. Squeaker of the house, Mike, I think, is diaper boy at this point. He can't get the Save America Act passed, so I'm sure he's the one that has to wring out that piece of cloth, wash out the brown, and put it back on his flabby ass.
This whole lawsuit with the BBC is getting more and more hysterical.
Yeah.
They had to change the lawsuit because it was implying that it was costing them billions of dollars in losses.
Yeah.
So the BBC asked for his
financials.
Yeah. And so they changed it so they didn't have to.
Yeah. Funny too, because his income is so much higher this year or last year than previous. I mean, how could you say? Yeah, I'd be.
So someone was talking about this. There was some other lawsuit that Trump was involved in, where he was suing somebody, and in the discovery they demanded his financial records, and basically the Trump lawyer says they can't do that because that would incriminate him.
Yeah.
And he was the victim.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That will incriminate me. Yeah.
I don't think you can plead the fifth.
Can we have a look at them then?
Yeah. How can you get away with something like that? It should be an instant bailiff, take them into custody. Come on. That's it.
Yeah, it'd be like, you're standing in court being charged with murder, saying, no, I couldn't have murdered him because I was too busy murdering somebody else the other night.
Yeah.
That's my alibi.
Yeah. Your Honor, ask your wife. I was fucking her last night,
and killing her.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I can't charge you. Let him go free.
Yeah. Are you picking my children up today,
Bonkers.
The world of the rich is a crazy place, man. Unbelievable. Like, what the hell? How is a normal person supposed to react to any of that, right?
Interesting though. Midterms.
Ow.
That actually nearly upon us. Unbelievable how fast this year has gone, and we were talking about this like just a few months into President Trump's presidency. We're going, oh, the midterms, please help us. And they go, that's in November, that's miles away.
Coming up.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. And there's this thing going on where quite a few of the polls show that quite a few people are very concerned that the Dems are going too far left. But at the same time, during these runoff elections, more and more of these Democratic socialists are winning. So I wonder who they're asking, and maybe are the polls giving a slightly less than perfect view of what's truly going on? It's odd. Because it wasn't that long ago, I was a little concerned that people were saying this Democratic Party is too left, too liberal. But every time you turn around, another one of these socialist Democrats win.
Yeah. There's been a lot of that, a lot of flipping of states.
Yeah,
in recent days. So, the tide may well be turning.
Imagine what America would look like in 8 years if enough of these Democratic socialists, so to speak. I think the word socialist is being used improperly there. And I think they'd be better off to get rid of that word, because that socialist word is what's making everybody else say communism. Right?
Yeah.
It's stupid, but it's true,
Yeah, just say Democrat. Be done with it. It's bad enough as it is.
Progressive Democrat, maybe, or something, right? But, it's not socialist to want healthcare and a few things. Socialism is far beyond that. Canadians aren't socialists. We have healthcare. We're not fucking communists. What?
You said, where's America going to be in 8 years? Still broke, I would imagine.
Oh, 40 trillion and counting. Wow. But don't worry, because Trump said he's going to fix the deficit. Well, fix it by making it so big it can't be fixed.
Yeah,
I guess that's a fix.
That's what Doge was all about, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Watch Elon go, If only he would have slipped with that chainsaw, because that pansy little doesn't know how to use one,
Well, unfortunately, it wasn't switched on. It was probably made out of cardboard.
Yeah. Somebody had just finished 3D printing it,
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he found out there was a patent on the 3D printer, so he's trying to buy them.
Do you remember the days when it was kind of funny because Elon Musk made the flamethrower thing?
Yeah.
And we all thought it was funny, it's cool, stupid. And it's like, wow, look at this amazing man. Look at this crazy thing he's done. He's made a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not so much now.
Yeah, exactly. Now it just looks like he was thinking ahead to giving weapons to the Jan 6ers, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's going to be handing them out to the ICE agents.
Yeah,
who don't have the electro gloves.
Yeah. You hear about the flamethrower and the electro gloves, blah blah. Like, it sounds like Musk is just trying to turn them into Iron Men. A whole bunch of fucking racist Robert Downey Jr. lookalikes running around. But, given half a chance, I'm sure Trump would love to have like a super serum so he could have a whole bunch of bad versions of Captain America running around,
I'll tell you one thing that surprises me is that ICE agents aren't driving around in Cybertrucks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got enough of them that nobody's buying.
Yeah.
Surely he can make a good deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I hear he's trying to buy an island that's currently unoccupied so he can store some of them.
Well, there's that one in Albania, isn't there? That they're trying to, was it Jared Kushner and
yeah.
What's her face?
Yeah, they dropped off a bunch of equipment in a protected beach. Only a Trump rich idiot would think that they could just get away with that. Or, being an idiot rich boy American and registering a company called Greenland Energy or whatever, and then just dropping drilling gear off in somebody else's territory without agreements and whatever,
Oh, you do realize those containers might actually be full of Cybertrucks. Maybe this is just Musk's way of just distributing all the unsold Teslas and just put them in containers, then drop them off at different countries without permission.
He was about to bury them like so many returned Pac-Man cartridges.
Yeah, it's going to bury them next to the ET Atari ET cartridges.
Oh, too funny.
In fact, I would imagine if you dug up one of those Atari ET cartridges, it would be worth more than the Cybertruck you're burying.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, funny. There's a guy in town that's got a Cybertruck, and when he first got it, he had these vinyl stickers put on the side for his contracting business, and then after about 2 or 3 months, they were taken off. And I'm pretty sure he was literally getting people like, I wouldn't give you my business, you Elon Musk loving motherfucker, and shit calling him.
Yeah, it's now got a wrap on it to make it look like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
From a distance.
Yeah.
It's like those ships in World War II where you paint the silhouette of another ship on the side of your ship to make it look like a different ship.
Yeah, he took it off pretty quick. He still drives the truck around. You can tell it's him because of the silver beard, right? Oh,
he probably can't sell it.
Oh, not without losing a fortune. He's stuck with it now, so he might as well drive it sometimes, I guess.
I bet he wished he leased it.
Oh God, in the beginning, the people who got in super early and got their Founders Edition Cybertruck, made their YouTube videos, and then sold them while they were still popular, are the only ones who made off without a big loss on those fucking things.
Well, they were so slow in the delivery of those things. There was a lot of people. I think it was Snazzy Labs was one of them, wasn't he? Who put his down payment on it, and it was like 3 years later, he still hadn't received it. So he could just cancel it. He said, "Oh, fuck it, I'm not having it. I don't want it now."
Yeah, I'm not. Didn't he actually receive it but get rid of it within like a month?
Oh, maybe I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah, there's a few people who were gonna get one and then didn't, and some people that did and were like, "Thank God I got out of that." Just such like when you see the one in our town, it's hilarious. It sticks out like a sore thumb. It's like his child built it out of Lego for him or something.
The sore thumbs are the people who put their fingers in the bonnet cats thing.
There's a classic video of a guy who puts his own finger in to show that those videos are fake. And holy fuck, does he end up in the hospital, man? What an idiot. If it was the European car, it would have totally detected the person and stopped. But Elon got all kinds of passes from the government on safety shit with that truck. It's not funny. You can't even sell a Cybertruck in Europe. And even if you import one, the Europeans are like, fuck you. You're not putting that dangerous thing on the road.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sharp edges and shit.
I was just thinking, you say it sticks out like a sore thumb. Those like those Wienermobile things, which is basically a hot dog with a big sausage in it. Maybe they should like rebuild the outer shell of the Cybertruck to have big sore thumb sticking out of it. So not only does it stick out like a sore thumb, it actually drives around with a big sore thumb on it. Bandages and everything. Just glue a big fiberglass sore thumb on it.
Yeah. Like that funny fake hand in Adam Sandler's Golf movie with the guy that gets attacked by the alligator, crocodile, whatever.
I wonder if you can make the one of the gull wing doors just like swing out and do a Hitler salute.
That'd be funny.
Talking of what you were just talking about, which I can't remember what it was that made me think of it. I saw an incredible video today. Just sitting there on Facebook. Don't know where it came from, what it was, but there was in some like foreign land somewhere on a river, and you just see these things just thrashing in the water. And there's tails going and all sorts of things. Just what is this thrashing around? And eventually, you see this leopard crawl out the water carrying a very large crocodile in its jaws.
Wow.
And it just like sits at the side of the river with his jaws wrapped around the neck of this crocodile. Going, don't you dare fucking move. I'm going to bite your neck.
Yeah.
I was like, how? What was the story behind that? Did the leopard see the crocodile? Thought, I'm hungry. Yeah. I want a taco. And there's one right there. Or did the leopard was just like swimming along in the river, and the crocodile tried to attack it and thought, no, you're not winning this one today, matey.
Yeah. Or maybe Mr. Leopard was having a drink and Snappy Jaws came in and the leopard was like, fuck you, pal.
Yeah, you pissed off the wrong leopard today. Yeah, absolutely astonishing. Never seen anything like it. It's like, it'd be like a seal coming in onto the beach with an orca.
Yeah.
In its jaws. And fuck off.
Yeah. A whippet dragging a lion out of the bush, you know? Joke in the chat. He wanted new boots.
Yeah.
That's funny. My son loves the nature videos and stuff. We've been watching them since he was really, really little. And we've seen some crazy moments where the animal that wins is not the animal you thought was going to win, you know? Oh, yeah. One of the things that really blew me away when we were watching nature videos when he was like 4 years old is like, you know, you always hear about a cheetah and how explosive speed they are, but holy shit. When you see a cheetah come up on a fast animal, how much faster they are. It's insane, man.
Yeah, you know why? They cheat. Never play one at cards, that's all I'd say.
Yeah. Always look up their sleeves. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. You know, there's we used to have a video that analyzed the cheetah, the body movements and everything to really look into it. And it's crazy, you know.
Thing is their musculature and their bone structure of a cheetah is very, very similar to like, you know, your Maasai warrior who's very long and slender and just all muscle in all the right places. And they can run like fucking shit off a stick as well.
And when you compare the cheetah and its muscular thing and everything with the legs and whatnot, And then you compare that to like a sprinter in the Olympics or whatever. Humans, it's all big, massive legs and stuff. And in the cheetah, it's exactly the opposite. It's,
Well, except when you suddenly find that your Olympic team seems to have quite a few Maasai warriors in the sprint. You notice that you get so many of these like sprints, and it's usually just a row of black men.
Yeah,
it's just all just racing because the fatty whites can't do it. They're struggling. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just so tired.
Oh. You got to tell them there's a beer at the end of the 100-yard line.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to get there first.
Beer and free smokes.
Yeah. The fire that's up here around us. The evacuation orders are mostly lifted near us, and people are getting to go back home. Like 20,000 people plus evacuated, right?
There's probably nothing left to burn.
Yeah, well, actually, most of the town got out of it. It was just precautionary. There's I think 150 homes lost or something, but thousands of people evacuated. So
the surrounding areas must be just like burnt up.
Oh yeah, because there's all kinds of forest around and everything.
Yeah.
And now the damn fire's burning, towards my town, but it's off to the side enough so that we're not really in danger. Could get there again, but we're still getting all the smoke and ash, and oh man, it's terrible. It's everybody in town is just sick of it. Like, we want to go outside, and people that have like softball leagues and stuff are still going out to play. And, meanwhile, there's health advisories. Like, you kind of shouldn't be,
Yeah.
But then there's a new couple of evacuation orders from this now moving on the side thing that's going on. And a few of those evacuation orders are starting to drift towards our town again. So we'll see what happens, because it might be coming towards us again. You never know. The helicopters and planes are going crazy over the last 48 hours. Yeah,
we've had rain come in.
Oh, I wish.
Which is kind of interesting, because you go outside, you go, oh, look, it's raining. And you go through to tell the wife. She says, yeah, it's raining. And she looks out the window and goes, no, it isn't. He says, yes, it is. It's to get out the front door. It stopped.
Yeah.
It's like 30 seconds.
Yeah. We had that happen once. It was like a 5-minute little tiny rain we got. I can only imagine how bummed all the firefighters and responders were that it stopped so quick, It's a bummer.
God is just taking the piss.
Yeah, exactly. Just up there,
quite literally.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, just a dribble. Here, I'll have another one. Be back.
I'm too busy pissing on Jerusalem at the minute. So.
Yeah, very much so. Israel has said no to this peace plan, and instead they're going to continue with their settling of their taken and stolen territory.
Mm-hmm.
Holy.
Yeah, they're not even using tanks or military vehicles anymore. You just see a long line of U-Hauls.
Yeah.
Showing up.
Yeah. And
where's our house?
Yeah. And the horror stories of what the settlers are doing and stuff is unbelievable, It's I would I wonder if part of this isn't get it done as quick as they can, because Trump won't last forever, and technically he's out in like another 2-ish years. He could even lose power coming up with the House and the Senate. He'd lose some power, right? And, are they in a rush to get it done before a new government in America says, no, we're not supporting this? Right?
I don't know. They seem to be happy supporting it, whatever.
Well, right now, but there's quite a few in the Democratic side who are not impressed. I think there'd be a lot more speak up if, I joke in the chat, Satan Yahoo. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I'll be using that for sure. Absolutely. We're going to need a stylized AI gag on that. Oh, yeah.
He's
Absolutely.
a nasty little prick. He really is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get the old world, ancient struggles and all that and the long histories and so on. But this is not the way it's done, Satan Yahoo. Well,
yeah, not in the modern world. Oh, yeah. What we should just do is, just send our knights in and just have another crusade to sort them all out.
Yeah, get like what? Sir Lewis Hamilton, he was knighted recently. I think Beckham, give that fuck a sword,
Yeah. he'll bend those swords in and sideways. Yeah. Oh, I can just imagine them pansies. You want us to do what?
Yeah, exactly.
You're a knight.
Yeah.
I just shit myself.
Yeah. We have got you a squire and a steed. You shall go and defend the crown.
Well, we got a steed, 2 coconuts.
Yeah. Brave, Sir Lewis. Yeah.
I saw a little thing about the Crusades the other day. It is quite astonishing that you just you just get like thousands and thousands of men from your country and just march them halfway around the world, and losing 50% on the way.
Yeah.
to go and fight these heretics in foreign lands. It's fucking bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
For the period, I mean, it's not like you were shipping them or on ships or planes or anything like that. No, just walking.
Yeah, it's not like they were on aircraft carriers without food and stuff.
Yeah. The modern day Crusades haven't seemed to have got any better.
Yeah. The armor's bigger, but there's still nothing to eat.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And then you hear Keg's breath there is getting in shit even more now because it turns out he keeps bringing his wife everywhere where he shouldn't be. And I don't mean like the bathroom, right? But, big important meetings. There was a big thing a while back when America stopped sharing intel with Ukraine for a bit because Trump was being a baby bitch fuck. And you guys, the Brits, had some men on the ground in Ukraine that were in serious danger. And Keg's breath brought his fucking wife to the meeting.
What'd she do again? Does she have
Suck cock?
She has some position.
Well, she's his personal such and such. Like she was his producer in Fox Land. Right. And now she prepares him for all his appearances and everything, runs lines with him, makes sure he's all ready and stuff. She's basically his producer still. Right?
Well, that's okay for her to go with him then, surely.
No, but to sit down in the meeting while they're discussing this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's different.
Yeah. And then the Brits were very hesitant during this meeting. So there was a second smaller meeting without her where the details were actually ironed out and it was solved. But this keeps happening. And bring your spouse to work day, like Jilk says. I saw that headline today as well. It's unbelievably stupid. And remember, she was in that Snapchat, chat roulette group or whatever, where they were talking
who
about.
Wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I think there was about 13 porn stars in that, I remember reading Ron Jeremy was pissed off because he's one of the few long cocks that wasn't invited,
Yeah. They modelled the USS Abraham Lincoln on his cock. The scale.
Yeah. Arnold Palmer took fuck lessons from him, you know. Don't tell Trump. It's funny, Ron Jeremy as a porn star. You see that guy? I can only imagine when the chicks walk into the room. So today we're doing a movie with Ron Jeremy, and they're like, oh, fuck me. That fat, hairy bastard, you know? Like, no offense, Ron, but I mean, come on, you know?
No, I must admit, I've never witnessed any of his videos. It's not on the Plex server. No. So I've never seen any Ron Jeremy stuff. But I've seen pictures of him. But you know, did he have it's like just like a massive schlong or something, and that was it?
Actually, I don't even think that's the case. Right. Although his movies were all in the day before they invented the razor. So, I mean, it's just a tangled mess of bush anyway, you know?
Yeah, 3/4 of a hidden in privet hedge.
Yeah. If they go too hard and for too long, they get stuck together like Velcro, right? You know?
It's causing forest fires.
Adam Round says he's seen Ron Jeremy doing stand-up comedy at a strip club in New York. Stand-up comedy at a strip club. That's funny enough. That it was Ron Jeremy. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but Adam was he any good? That is actually quite interesting.
People probably laughed just because it was happening. You know?
Yeah. I'd imagine, you know, that just having Ron Jeremy on the stage doing it was enough.
Yeah. You know?
He said he was actually funny.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I have to look that up on YouTube. I'll do a YouTube search. Ron Jeremy stand up in capitals. Stand up, not anything else.
You're gonna see the tops of somebody else's head in those pictures. I have imagined.
just someone's ass going up and down.
Adam says, I shook his hand. I hope he washed it first, man. You know? With him, you really don't know where that hand has been, you know?
Yeah, shake my hand. Let me just unzip it.
Yeah.
Mind you, you know, to be honest with you, if Ron Jeremy stood in front of me and unzipped his trousers and said, would you like to shake my cock? Yeah, I'd do it. Yeah, I'd, you know, just out of, you know, something to tell the grandkids.
Yeah.
You know,
you gotta watch though.
I actually shook Ron Jeremy's cock.
Yeah, you gotta watch though. Like Info Rabbit in the chat says, you know, Ron Jeremy's thing. The reason he was really good in porn was he could literally come on cue. That's a line in a punk rock song about Ron Jeremy too. You know, and he could come on cue. Yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, it's a funny song called Ron Jeremy by a band called Brown Lobster Tank. I know it sounds weird, but check it out. It's really good. Yeah.
Thing is, was Q all right about him coming on him? He joined that John Delancey, yeah? He used to come on Q.
Oh, yeah.
Not in the hair. Not in the hair.
Yeah. I'm on set, damn it. Yeah, that John, you know, I always find him that I find it strange that he didn't get more noteworthy roles. You know? I just found him really good. You know, I'd be surprised if that was the only role he could actually pull off, right? You know?
Ugh.
Not like that.
It's funny, years
Jeremy.
years ago, we had this guy come around the studios and he was like trying to collect money for a retirement home, which was specifically for people in the film industry.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I thought this is, it's interesting. So I looked into it, and yes, there's this specific retirement home for people who are in the film industry. I don't think I'll ever get in there. Couldn't fucking afford it. But what it made me go away and thinking, well, what if that, that place was actually becoming under financial stress? What would they do?
Right.
Well, they're all filmmakers. First thing they do is steal a camera and make a film. Now you got me thinking, step it up one notch.
Yeah.
It's a retirement home full of old porn stars and film filmmakers.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
No.
They're going to make porn films, baby.
Everybody gets a bedroom. That's also a lovely set.
Yeah, it's a bit like a R-rated Cocoon.
Yeah. It's going to take some makeup, but make it look like she belongs in a schoolgirl outfit, okay? Bring in the stunt cock. Not even Viagra can keep this group hard, Oh, ow. Damn shit went in my eyes. How do we get on porn stars, man?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
We were talking about Star Trek, so
Marina Sirtis then.
there must have been a connection there somewhere.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart, the porn days.
Yeah. Well, what's her name? The Miss Useless on the Bridge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was in all that softcore Italian shit, right?
Yeah. And Worf.
Oh, was he?
No, but I just think it's funny that he was in costume.
Yeah. I played a Klingon cock for 12 years and before Star Trek,
And you got the Vulcan porn, which is his pond farring for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
God, when's this going to end?
Yeah. They just get sweaty all alone sitting there.
Oh, Ferengi ear scratching.
Oh, what do they call that again? Umox.
Umax to the max.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah. Only umox.com. It's all about your ears. Got my first electric bill for this place, and it was $140 some bucks. It's pretty low for a 3-bedroom townhouse with mini split AC and all that stuff going on. But with the fires and everything, it hasn't been as hot as normal around here, right? But then I thought to myself, well, wait a minute. I know that I've got like some kind of $60 whatever transfer fee from moving, right? So I thought to myself, how could my bill be $140 with this $60 transfer fee or whatever on it? Like, this doesn't make any sense. So I looked at the bill, and the $140 is only for 2 weeks, but it's got the transfer fee in it, which means that if it was a full month at my usage right now, it would have been about $145 or something. So yeah, not bad. The mini splits this chick put in this place are really efficient. Yeah. That's not bad at all, because you got to remember, I'm running a couple of really low energy Apple computers, but I've also got that ridiculous HP fucking workstation system running with a 1100 watt power supply, right?
Yeah.
Plus it has a 450 watt power supply plugged into it, because I've got like 12 hard drives plugged into the damn thing. And I started getting nervous because there's 2 GPUs and stuff in it as well. And I thought, I might as well just use an extra power supply to be safe, right? So it's actually running like 1500 watts, but it never gets pushed that hard, you know? So it seems all right.
Maybe you should just swap it out for a Mac Mini running Linux.
yeah. Well, you'd have to go pretty old. Yeah. Yeah, but you'd have to go like to Intel, and then it wouldn't be sipping anymore, right? The Intel Mac Minis, you know, would draw about as much as I use anyway, I bet, right? Except I couldn't put the graphics cards in and blah, blah, and, you know. Yeah. Yeah, like PJ there, he's got the new upgraded GPU in his system, the 5080. When he starts gaming, I bet that thing's sucking the juice down for sure, you know? That'd be like 8 old light bulbs all going at 100 watts just to power that GPU.
Yeah, when my son was running his PC, Jesus Christ. It sounds like an AC unit.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. I mean, even when I push this Mac Studio, I bet I never get over like 200 watts. You know, and that's 20 CPU cores and 18 GPU cores. It's a monster, right? You know, but yeah.
He's probably sitting there thinking, well, he's not even fucking trying.
Yeah, the Steam OS thing. If you don't know what I mean, Steam OS is a version of Linux that's really good for gaming. It's used on quite a few things, like that new Steam OS computer and blah blah and whatnot. But
does it run on coal?
Kind of, yeah, very much so. But I mean, holy, is it starting to gain some market share, and Linux is starting to really gain some momentum. All these people like Linus Tech Tips and Gamers Nexus and blah, 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 talking about Linux more and more these days in their videos is having an effect. More and more people are realizing that gaming on Linux is really good, and it's almost there. The only real problem now is anti-cheat software still doesn't seem to work at all or very much on Linux. And it seems to very much be a case of the developers not wanting to go to Linux. And I think they know that the system will get hacked too easily if they put it on Linux, is what the problem is, right?
Well, that's what you get with a bare bone system.
Yeah, you know.
If it's bare bones,
yeah.
Easy target.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's Steam is really coming along. And I think when people start considering finally moving away from Windows, it's going to be interesting to see more and more how Microsoft responds to this coming up. Because the more people that leave Windows for Linux, the more incentive there is for the developers not to make Windows the de facto standard and use Linux as the secondary platform. But if Linux actually starts to take over, it's going to be a massive blow to Microsoft, because that was one of their strongholds, right? You know, Microsoft fucked up mobile. They fucked up this. They fucked up that. But they've always had that army of gamers running around going Windows or death.
Yeah.
You Absolutely. Know? And that's fading. I loved seeing it. I mean, I'm a Mac user right now, but I've been a Mac user a lot of times in life, but I've been a Windows user too. I can't stand Windows 11. There's nothing could make me use a Windows 11 computer, but I had a Windows 10 box, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it is surprising, you know, considering the power of the latest Macs, and the gaming just will not really bother translating across to the Mac.
Yeah, it's literally only right now with the M5 chip that the lower end Macs finally have enough GPU power to actually play games decently. And it's always been the problem since the Apple Silicons. I mean, I have the M1 Ultra. I can play games just fine. I got wicked GPU performance, even still with the Ultra, or with the M1, I mean, right? But not everybody bought an Ultra, and with these new M5s, the GPU is actually really good.
Well, that's the other thing as well about gaming and graphics is that there's a lot of graphic cards out there, and you just know these graphic cards are designed specifically for this kind of purpose. Whereas the Mac ones, you go, well, what graphics card you got in that? Oh, I don't fucking know. It's just it's just in there.
Yeah, I can tell you how many cores it has.
You can't say it's a GeForce TX 999440X or anything like that. It's just don't ask me a complicated question. There's some graphics card bits inside the computer. They work really well. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that your Windows user always had that over the Mac is you can say, I've got the latest.
Yeah.
I've got the latest card in there, and it's it cost me more than the Mac, but whatever. But I've got the latest one in there, and there's just no comparison.
Yeah,
and I would say that goes a long way why Macs don't get picked up on for gaming is because you just can't make those kind of comparisons that you can in the Windows world.
Yeah. And there was a time long ago when you could get some graphics card action going on the Mac.
Yeah. If
right?
you bought the £14,000 base model.
But traditionally, Apple was always lower in GPU ever since they had that stupid fucking fight with NVIDIA and never put NVIDIA chips in Apple computers again. It was ridiculous because that was the big thing. NVIDIA were so far ahead of ATI, AMD for quite a while and still are. Without the option of NVIDIA, it was a joke,
But even if you had like an M series Mac now that had graphics card slots, you probably couldn't integrate them into it anyway.
Yeah. And you remember back in the Power PC days of Apple.
Oh, yes.
We had ATI graphics cards and stuff, but they had a chip on them that made them different. And you could firmware flash a card to maybe get it to work with a Mac, and it was a nightmare. It was stupid. Apple has always been fine with 80%, 75% is good. I mean, how many years did MacBook Pros offer Intel graphics unless you really spec'd it up? And that was a Pro. Right? But it's finally, with Apple Silicon, Apple are finally putting out worthy GPUs. And more, like Steve McGowan said in the chat there earlier, there's some really good gaming on Macs these days. And with the new M5, not even the Pro, but the M5 base model being pretty damn good, I think we'll see more and more now,
Yeah, I mean, like he says, that there is some good gaming on the Mac.
Yeah,
it's not across the board yet.
No, but it's been getting better and better. It really has. I
mean, it doesn't bother me because I don't have fucking time to play games anyway. So
yeah,
I don't think I've even opened chess in like 2 or 3 years.
I wonder if it's still chess from the original Mac OS, I think
it's still the same old one, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good back then. It was full 3D and everything. It was done well.
That was
you could never fucking beat it. That's for sure.
That chess app came from Next Step, right? The Next computer, right?
Yeah.
That's one of these. That's how old that fucking app is.
I do kind of miss things just like Minefield on Windows.
I never played it.
It's dull. It's terrible. bit like Star Trek. Yeah, Strange New Worlds. It was
Getting harder to defend that one.
It was simple, but yeah, I liked simple things that you could have a go at for like 5-10 minutes and then just get on with the proper day's work.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to play stuff on the old PlayStation and PlayStation 2 before the kids grew up and took it over. Yeah, I had a lot of fun on the original PlayStation, playing little games, into the fucking middle of the night. But yeah, as soon as the kids came along and you don't have access to the bloody machine.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you buy another one for your bedroom, right?
That was it. That was it. Those days were long gone, and I just can't find a way in. Back, or sort of say, personally, I can't find a way back into playing games. It just does not interest me. I don't have the time for it. I've got too many other things to do.
I sat down about a year and a half ago to play a couple of video games again. I don't play many games at all. And you know what I did? It took me about 45 minutes to figure it out. But I made Civilization 2 Gold, the multiplayer edition from the 90s, run perfectly on my new Mac.
Right.
It was hilarious, man. But I got it running and I had a blast. I love that game. That was awesome. There's a use of power,
See, back in the day, there were some great games that were written kind of like specifically for the Mac environment, and there was a great Tron game.
I'm shivering inside right now because anytime somebody says this kind of conversation, it makes me think of Halo and how much I hate Microsoft for what happened.
No, nothing but Halo. But I remember there was the Star Wars Phantom Menace pod racing game.
Oh yeah.
And it worked really well on. This is going back to Band of Brothers Day, so they were
G3s, G4s.
I think they were G4s. I think they were G3s. Yeah. But yeah, they worked great on that. But I always remember there was this guy working for us on Band of Brothers. He just started with us. It was like an intern, as you might say. He was learning the ropes of visual effects, but he was always on this fucking phone and all this kind of stuff. He was never really concentrating. But there was some kid came in, and we had the pod racer game. Everybody had it.
Yeah.
And because we were all networked up, made it a lot easier. And there was this little kid came in, like a 10-year-old kid, and he sat him down in front of the pod racer game and go, "Ooh, yeah. Now this is flying," and the one goes, "This is pod racing," and this grown-up man managed to beat him in a race, and he went, "Yeah!" Looking at him, you just beat a 10-year-old. It's like Farage beating Count Binface.
Did he do the whole in your face, and all that?
You're fucking useless, you fucking twat. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, he got fired soon later.
Yeah, that's the boss's kid, you dumbass. You're supposed to let him win.
Yeah, just no concept of that whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious.
God, there was a couple in the live chat. The Halo reference there. The first time we ever heard of Halo, it was a Mac exclusive game being developed, and they showed it on stage and how well it ran on a G3 Apple computer. And then Microsoft swooped in and bought Bungie, and I hate them. But you remember when everybody was all Doom? It was about a year after Doom, and there was the game Marathon for the Mac, and everybody had Marathon because it was the Mac first-person shooter.
I didn't have a computer.
Yeah,
during those times, I used to see people playing Doom, going, "Wow, that's amazing." It wasn't really that amazing, considering when you really look back at it. But
No, but at the time it was, because original Doom was running on 486s with 2 meg video cards and stuff.
Yeah,
You know, it was fucking incredible what they pulled off, right?
Yeah.
What's that? Karnak and the crew, right? That guy, you know, what he figured out was amazing. And it was funny too, because Nostalgia Nerd has a video on this great YouTube channel. Doom pretty much killed the Cyrix knockoff Intel chips, because the way they had their knockoff architecture didn't work properly for Doom, because of something that game developer genius guy figured out that he could do in the chip to make the game run so fast, right? I can't remember how it truly goes on the tech level, right? But it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah.
And the Cyrix chips fucked it up, right?
Yeah. So they ended up on the shit pile.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it play Doom? Unfortunately, sir, no, it doesn't. No.
Yeah.
Don't want it.
Yeah, well, Info Rabbit in the chat says, I hate Doom. I hated Doom. I remember the first time I played Doom, I was like, well, that's kind of cool, but it just wasn't truly what I was expecting it to be. It was by the time we got to Quake 3 Arena and Unreal Tournament when I was like, this is what I wanted the whole time. Right? Because that was the perfection of fragging.
Wasn't Doom the first thing that kind of gave you environmental sounds? Almost like 3D sounds, and that's what made it kind of like special, that you could hear the sounds of creatures behind you. Or maybe I'm thinking of Quake or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of Quake, because it was so much more advanced, right? Like, you know, the leap from Wolfenstein to Doom was not as big as Doom to Quake. That was huge. I
remember being stunned by 3D Maze on the ZX Spectrum. Which,
yeah.
Which is, you know, you're walking around a maze of these blocks.
Yeah.
It just filled the screen really quickly. The graphics was amazing. And there'll be a dinosaur or a bat or something coming running towards you, and you have to run away from it. Yeah, 3D Monster Maze, is that it, PJ? Yeah, it was it was amazing. Shit. Yeah. Absolute shit. But yeah, again, you have to keep it all in context.
Yeah.
For the time.
Yeah. I remember early days, like, because I was right in there with the earliest computer days, like you were, right? And I remember the text adventure going from text to pictures, but it's still just a text adventure. And to me, that was just everything right there, right? It was like a choose your own adventure book, but on my screen. And somehow that made it better.
Are you thinking about things like The Hobbit, where we just literally line draw?
Yeah. I'm having a hard time remembering, because for the first year and a half of my computer experience, we went from TRS-80 to PET. And then from the PET, we got a second PET, and then we got the Commodore VIC-20, and that's the one we kept for a bit. And by the time we got to the VIC-20, those games had advanced a bit, right? So they're all kind of blurry.
See, the thing about text adventures is I never really got on well with them, because you have to kind of know the keywords.
I used to get so mad about that, you know?
A text adventure today with AI, say like a text adventure with ChatGPT.
Yeah. It would
be pretty amazing.
Or make it worse, you know.
Or make it worse. Yeah.
Right.
There is that.
Yeah. Grab the sword. Okay, you now have a sword between your teeth. No, stupid. Grab it with my hand. Fuck. Oh, now your fingers are bleeding. Grab the hilt. Fuck, you know. What was it? Defender of the Crown. That was the game that just made me go, wait a minute. You can have an adventure game that isn't just like a text adventure with pictures. Like, I can walk this motherfucker around, and that was some serious shit. Remember that?
No.
Oh, you poor depraved child. What? Oh, yeah, you're right. You had a Clive box. So, yeah.
Clive box. I had a Clivy.
Yeah. We you know what? You could call them a bit banger because they didn't really have a video chip. They were just banging out the bits, you know. At my old bit banger, you know, color class, you know. Hey, shout out to Yvonne, whose membership's at 13 months here on the Shills Live. So, hey, thank you there, Yvonne. You know, at me in the chat for a shout out message if you want. And yeah. Sorry, I saw that come in earlier and I totally forgot. Dum.
Right, I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Something I saw.
Don't tell me your name
today. Now this is computing.
Okay. So you say, "Oh yes, this was such a good video." Yeah, this was awesome. Here, I forgot to do my screen grab. Hold on.
The Digicomp one.
Yeah, man. I'm just ashamed to admit that I don't recall this.
No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. But it's so cool, right?
Yeah, it's a complete logic machine.
Yeah. 3-bit binary, it seems, right?
3-bit binary. You got a little pull handle on the right hand side, which is the clock.
Yeah. And it does clock cycles by popping the shit in and out, man.
And you program it by putting these pegs on the front and the back. It's
really incredible. Quite simple, Wadsworth. If you're not going to the game,
it is like that. It's like it's so simple, but fucking amazingly complicated all at the same time. Dude
only just barely explained it, and not even quite. It's a really hard thing to. You have to do it, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like trying to understand basic programming when you got your first computer. Just type it in, and by the time you're done, you'll probably understand 10% of the commands already. You know, just do it.
Well, the amazing thing was when he was showing the process, and it was solving an equation.
Yeah,
but you had to work out the equation first. To figure out what the answers were, to put the pegs in the right places to give you the right result. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, what's the fucking point in that?
Oh, it's peer review, right? Peer review in a box full of plastic for $24.95.
Yeah, so you can imagine it. Having a quantum computer and say, right, I want the answers. I want the answers of everything, the universe, and everything. And it just comes back says 42. I already knew that. I've seen the series. I know. I've read the books.
Yeah,
I know.
Can you
show your workings?
Can you imagine James Clerk Maxwell sitting down with this and going, my God, they both move at the speed of light. Could that mean?
Look at this Babbage looking at it thinking, what the fuck is that? It's drinking straws, elastic bands, and bits of plastic.
Yeah.
Which hasn't been invented yet.
Yeah, it looks like it was designed by Hawking and Einstein when they were on a mushroom trip, right? You know.
Now the thing is, I've just shown you still. I haven't sent you a link to the video, so you don't see it in action. But the whole thing, just like it looks like it's just going to fly apart.
Yeah,
as you're rattling the clocks, the clock mechanism. The whole thing is
you can almost hear Scotty in the background. She cannot take much more of this, Captain.
Now, can you imagine if they took that to a 4-bit computer?
Yeah.
My God. Three bits. Yeah. Oh wow.
You know.
But absolutely fucking fascinating.
Yeah, it's an amazing, and this is a toy from the 60s, man.
Yeah. Apparently they're worth a fortune.
Yeah. They sold like 100,000 of them, and I bet every one of them went onto the desk of somebody that worked at a university. There's no child who was given this where it didn't get smashed against a wall 10 minutes later. You know?
Well, used once, put away, and never seen again. That's the ones that are going to be saved.
Yeah.
You buy it for the kid. The kid takes one look at it, says, "I haven't a fucking clue what's going on here."
Yeah.
Box it up. The thing is, there was 8-bit computers back in the day that were like that. People bought the computers, thought it was just going to solve their life.
Well, I mean,
they get them out of the box and have no fucking clue what to do with it.
You know,
like your computer.
But you take the logic that's in this, and you can see mechanically how you had vacuum tube computers and stuff. It all kind of comes to make a lot more sense, right? You know?
It's also a great indicator of learning machine code.
Yeah.
You know, just like
binary.
Swapping, shifting all the values one place over does one function. You know,
how else are you going to make a ghost move, right? You know? But yeah. I thought I was just fascinated with that video, man. I loved it.
Yeah, let's scale it up. And make a Pac-Man game, a working Pac-Man game. You have a little handle, or a little maybe like a cycle pedal that does the clock speed. Can you imagine it?
How many indentured children does it take to run a Pac-Man game mechanically?
Yeah, I mean the number of processes that are in this machine was like, you know, it's a large number of processes. But the concept of scaling it up to like an 8-bit ZX80 computer that could actually function, and you'll be back to like IBM days, of a computer that's the size of a house.
Yeah, a hand-wired CPU. What? They're a chip. What? You know?
But boy, your YouTube channel would get lots of views.
Oh, yeah. You'd be like Usagi Electric or whatever that channel is, you know, that guy that's always using the mini computers, you know. I remember that was so confusing to me when I was first getting into computers, how what they called it a microcomputer. And I figured micro was like the ZX80 and 81 because they were tiny. And I didn't figure that the Commodore PET fit that category. So I figured it must be a mini computer until in a magazine I saw a mini computer is like the size of a locker, you know? And I was like, well, what the hell? You know, that really fucked with me for a bit, right? You know? But yeah, there's a YouTube channel, Usagi Electric or whatever that guy's name is, and he's got 4 or 5 of those really old school computers, and he has meticulously brought them back to life. And you know, they can do amazing things like basic math.
Yes. As your watch can do.
Yeah. You know. It's hilarious.
I mean, that is the one thing that fascinates me about this whole vintage computer community is, they're brilliant, they're genius, they're wonderful to look at. I wouldn't want to spend an hour trying to use them.
No, that's just the whole thing. What is the purpose other than to show people and have them go, cool? You know,
but it's only old farts like us are going to look at it and say, cool.
Yeah.
The kids aren't going to look at it and go, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You know, there's remember the 8-bit guy? You remember he used to make videos? Remember him?
Just thinking, you take your young kids to the museum of these computers, and they go, "What? You have to use your hands like a baby's toy?" Sorry, 8-bit guy. Go on.
He did a really good video on the series of Commodore computers. He did a whole bunch of videos. They're really, really good. And in his PET video at the end, he's like, so is the PET a good computer to collect? Well, only if you got the room. And even then, I don't know anybody who goes and sits down at their pet to enjoy themselves and have fun. Like it's just one step too old, right? It's almost Pong, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, most pet games are literally just redefined characters moving around the screen and stuff, and right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I even wrote a program on a pet back at school, but
yeah,
yeah, that's fine. I mean, even if you like replace the screen with a flat panel and you snuck in a modern computer in there, it's like, wow, it's not a 27-inch screen, so
yeah.
it's not 4K. Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah. You know, it makes a lot more sense to have a cool retro setup with, you know, a system or two or whatever with a CRT and maybe like FPGA Mr. Bass thing that can just be a pet when you want it to and so on. But you know, it's such a massive thing. Do you really want it? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I went through a phase of trying to restore my Sinclair Spectrum days.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously I had a lot of software that I'd written and stuff like that. I wanted to try to bring it back and restore it. And because I was using emulators and all these kind of like different file formats that you can use to load it into the Spectrum digitally. As opposed to using a tape, and you know it's all very cool and good. And I downloaded the entire bibliography of everything that Sinclair Spectrum computers ever had.
3 megabytes.
No, it was quite a lot, but it's just sitting in a folder somewhere on my computer.
Dude, I have
no
all of those systems, and they just sit there. I've got
I have no interest. I have no interest to try to delve into it.
Yeah, I have a what are they called? An NVIDIA Shield Pro Android TV box. It's basically what are they called? A Nintendo Switch in a box. And it's an awesome emulator. And I have everything you could ever want on it. And every now and then, Felix and I play Pac-Man or Donkey Kong or something, but it doesn't happen too often. And there was a time, you remember when we first started streaming together, Dunk? I had an Atari 400, 800, VIC-20, 64, and a few other systems. And I liquidated them over time. And I mean, I'd get more now than I did then, but even still, for some old systems, I did pretty well, right? You know, and because I just didn't see the need to have them all. But if it's like your favorite old system, I get it, right? I'm not, you know, saying that, you know, it's stupid or anything. And if you're that person that wants to have a room full of them and you want to do the maintenance and keep them running, you know, hats off to you. But I think in the modern day of FPGA emulation and all that really, really good stuff, if you don't know what I mean, look up the Mr. Multi system after the show. And if you're a retro gamer, just get one. It'll play every fucking game you ever wanted, latency free and perfect. But
absolutely. I'm not knocking the vintage users either.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about, you know, personally from my view. It's just like I just really cannot be asked.
Yeah.
And you know, with your like system where you can play retro games.
Yeah.
I would probably just like, you know, to get that list down to 10 games.
Well, I've got
that emulate really well. Just 10.
Yeah.
And you probably got like thousands.
Oh, dude, I've got a 1 terabyte M.2 SSD, a Samsung 850 Evo in an external USB 3 thing plugged into it. And it's 3/4 full of everything from PlayStation and N64, because the damn thing will play anything I want it to, right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's so good, you know. NVIDIA Shield, especially the Pro version with more RAM, is just an unbelievably amazing Android TV box. Not just because it can play all these retro games, but its game store is full of serious fucking games because like I say, it's a Nintendo Switch on the inside, right? It's the same processor and everything. And so, I mean, holy fuck, can it game, you know?
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though? You can dilute that library down to like just 10 games.
Yeah.
You know, because you can buy these systems.
Yeah.
You know, from China that just come preloaded with shitloads of games.
Yeah, but
most of them are shit.
yeah. And but also they have emulation issues and everything. With the NVIDIA Shield, I built my own thing with a front end and all that, and it's just it's
you're missing the point. You're missing the point. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the fact is there are so many games that you could have on a system that you were just not going to play.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, how many different versions of fighting games are there where people who punch you in the face?
Go back even further. Tell me who right now in this chat, in this hangout, would sit down and play Frogs and Flies on the Commodore VIC-20.
Never heard of it.
You're a frog and you just use your jump and your tongue to catch flies jumping back and forth between lily pads. Yeah. And
that sounds like the sort of thing that comes with the demo tape.
Yeah. And the funny thing is there's an amazing YouTuber. He's fucking amazing with Commodore, especially. His name is 8-Bit Show and Tell. His name is Robin. And he is the one that programmed Frogs and Flies for the Commodore 64 back in the day as the port. You know, like he was actually there doing it, and he's got some unbelievably rare, cool hardware and shit. Wow.
It was kind of amazing when I found in the Spectrum community there was like people talking about the game that I wrote.
Oh, cool! Yeah,
that went out onto the magazine, and it was like a type-in thing. And I go in there, and they actually like created artwork for the.
What was that game called? Tartan, A Color Clash Odyssey.
Shut the fuck up, you git. It was Battle on Hoth. Yeah, didn't get sued.
Wow, you're the only one. Like literally, you know.
Yeah.
Did he think you were fucking what's her name, Princess Leia or something?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's funny. It's funny because it was in the Your Computer magazine. It's got pictures of Darth Vader and walkers on it and everything. You know, I stole it from the Atari game and rewrote it for Spectrum.
Awesome.
And not very well. My first version was pretty shit. My second version was a lot better. It never got anywhere, and I never managed to restore that one. But the funny thing is, you know, it's like it's full on plagiarism. On show in a magazine. I don't know how they pulled it off.
Yeah.
I think I got like 75 quid or something, you know, for sending it in. And
that's cool. Cool.
But anyway, I find this web posting where people are, you know, have created artwork for the cassette, and I showed them my original artwork for the cassette, which was basically printed off from the Sinclair Spectrum thermal
printer. Yeah, that thing that's supposed to tell you how much your groceries were.
Yeah, because that's the width of that thermal paper was the perfect size for a cassette tape.
Oh,
it fitted perfectly. So that's where I printed off my my company. I use air quotes. Was called Empire Software. You could tell plagiarism wasn't really a big deal for me back in the day.
Do you often hit your head coming into a room just to, you know, keep the whole illusion alive, right?
Yeah, I bang my head every day wearing the stormtrooper outfit.
Every now and then you can hear him whining to his wife, but I wanted to go and pick up power converters.
But anyway, so you know, I posted into this group again. I'm the one that wrote it, and it's like, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. No, you're perfectly worthy. The game wasn't worthy either. So shut up.
That's like going to a convention and people recognizing you as the crew member who got shot, you know? Well, I was a red shirt death.
Oh, it's funny.
That's cool. I've had a few of those kind of moments where I was in a chat room like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago or whatever. And it was a music thing. We were talking about this and that and whatnot. And I had made a few references to, song I wrote, blah, blah, song I wrote, blah, blah. And one of the people in the chat was like, are you that guy that was in that acoustic jazz duet in Vancouver, like in the late 80s, early 90s? And I'm reading it going, he's got to be right, because I was in, exactly what he's talking about, but I didn't admit it because that would have been stupid. I didn't. I just shut up, right? Just in case. I mean, you never know. Maybe I fucked his girlfriend or something. I don't know, right?
Highly likely. And his mum.
Yeah.
And his dad, just to make sure.
Hell, I just couldn't find the dog to finish the job,
The dog left. That's what the song was about.
Yeah, the dog was next door, hiding under the patio. But yeah, I just figured why bother, right? It's not like I need the, blah, blah, or whatever. I lived it. It's fine. It's good.
It's kind of cool, though, just get a little bit of
in the day when I was
recognition.
In the day when I was playing and everything, yeah, but I don't care anymore. It's usually somebody that's just going to tell a story of me partying really hard and puking out of a window or something, right?
Well, the thing is, for me, it's because it was such a long time ago. It makes it more interesting that people are still talking about you, and you go, why? I remember you. Why?
Yeah. Talking about me after this long, I mean, at least they're not my ex-wife and it's all nasty. So that's a thing.
Yeah. Send her a link. She can use it for a discovery.
Yeah. I was going for a store run before the show, wanted to pick up a few beers and stuff. And the guy a couple doors down from me was in the parking lot as well with his little son. Kid's like 9 years old or something, I guess, right? And he says to his dad, "Is that the car we seen with the roof that goes down?" As I was unlocking the car and stuff. And he was like, yeah. And the kid says, "Does your roof go down?" And I saw, like, "Oh, yeah. It just folds down into the trunk. It's really cool." And,
not as often as my wife.
Ex-wife, but yeah. Yeah. And he was like, and he was like, "Oh, do you always drive with the roof down?" And I was like, "Well, when it's sunny, but with the fires, I haven't put the roof down much lately. I mean, I don't want to be just breathing in all that ash, right? It's terrible, And the kid says, "Oh, can I go for a ride when you put the top down one day?" And his dad was like, "Oh, you don't ask him that." And I was like, "Oh, that's fine. I drive him over to Dairy Queen, get him an ice cream or whatever, bring him back. That's cool."
Yeah, I've got some sweeties in the
glove. Jesus Christ, don't do that. But yeah, when the sun comes back out,
but that's the thing. You don't say to the dad, "Yeah, I'll take him down. I'll show him. I'll show him about the world.
I'll take him to the.
I'll make him cry. He'll come back a man.
Yeah. We'll see how good he does panhandling for an hour."
I mean, you should just giving him the, got the car and just let him press the button to send the roof down. He'd have been happy with that. He'd been talking about that for hours.
No, I'll let him do it when the sun's out, right? When I guess the dad's got like visitation rotation, I guess, or something going on. I never seen this kid before, right? So
right.
But I saw the dad. I saw the dad.
It's probably not his.
Yeah.
Kidnapping.
Yeah. You just stole him, you know.
You just stole him.
Yeah.
I found him in a trolley.
Yeah. But no, I've talked to the
Local
dad.
shop.
I've talked to the dad a few times now, and you know,
Oh.
he wouldn't think that I'm going to be creepy about it or anything. I'll just, you know, give the kid a little sports car convertible blast up to Dairy Queen and back. It's only 4 blocks, you know. It'd be fun, you know. Stream some tune he likes or something, you know.
Oh, well, not stuff that you like.
Yeah, well,
I like Baby Shark.
Oh God.
Get out of my car.
Yeah, he's 9. There's no way he's going to say Baby Shark. Well, he's about 9, I guess.
Well,
I don't know.
But a nine Baby Shark's a classic.
No.
It is. Yeah, a 9-year-old Baby Shark's a classic by now.
Yeah, I want to go back to my roots, man. You know. Oh God. What do kids even listen to now? I have no idea. You know. I mean, my son's
sure it's nothing you listen to.
No, well, that's just it, right? You know, but at the same time, like my son he listens to all kinds of. He's no judge for me, right? You know, my son Felix he'll turn on like the songs from Mary Poppins or something, right? You know,
yeah, it's like my son when he puts his playlists on. It's like stuff that's older than me.
yeah. See, yeah. My son would put on John Denver and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, so I have no clue. I have no idea.
No Tay.
You know, oh God. I've never on purpose listened to a Taylor Swift song. I'm sure it's happened. I just didn't know it was her, right? You know, shopping in a dollar store or something, right?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even know.
No, neither would I. You know, anytime you hear a song where the chick is bitching about their ex-boyfriend, you think it could be her because that seems to be all she does. But, you know.
Yeah, but that's not the kind of songs you play in a supermarket, though, is it?
Well, you know, I've heard Alanis Morissette in the supermarket, you know.
Is it ironic? The prices
No, the Go Down on You in a Theater song, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the song that she supposedly sang about the Full House guy, you know. Yeah.
That's not appropriate for supermarkets.
Well, she's Canadian. So, you know, around here, people just, you know.
I give a shit.
Yeah, I don't think they realize the lyrics, you know, half of them, right?
God help them if they put Frankie Goes to Hollywood on.
Get a whole bunch of old ladies crack their whips out, you know.
When you want to suck it to it.
Oh, yeah. You get 5 or 6 of them, and they all get their walkers together and turn them into like victim sex swings and shit, you know.
Old dancing on them.
Yeah.
Because that's about as high as they can go.
Yeah.
We mustn't mock the aged.
Yeah.
Because we are.
Yeah. You know, I feel all the aged ailments. So, oh yeah,
it's not fucking fair.
No, my God, the hangovers that you can get when you're too old, then you shouldn't be getting them anyway. It's terrible.
I was watching a video the other day about the concept that, you know, that we could live forever, and, you know, all the science behind, you know, all the things that could possibly be done, but, you know, we can't do any of it, obviously. But
yeah,
it's like it's not like it's not like I don't want to die. It's like, but I just don't want to feel old. Up to that point, I want to be like, you know, sprightly 17-year-old until I'm 80.
Yeah,
and then just one day you go.
Yeah.
I just don't want to feel old. clunky.
We shouldn't have to have the fall apart time, get to 45 and that's okay. That's it. You're a little bit more tired now, a little bit wiser and stuff. You don't spray paint somebody's car without thinking it through and things like that. And leave it there. I think that's a good spot. Well,
we're not talking bloody Logan's Run territory, 30 years old, you start the carousel.
yeah. Or what was that time or that movie with the boy band guy? And once they get to like 20 something, it's all about buying time to stay alive, but you don't age anymore.
In Time.
Yeah. So donate to In Time because we're keeping Nick alive. Super chat by super chat here.
I actually think it was called In Time.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Yeah, that's where Nick got it from.
Yeah. One of the Jonas Brothers or fucking somebody in that.
Can't remember.
Yeah. That crooner guy that started doing movies. Remember, he was in Independence Day. He got killed in the jet.
Yeah.
Was it him? No,
it wasn't him.
Fuck, I don't know.
Some the name.
Yeah, some singer Flake. Oh, Timberlake. It was Justin Timberlake. Yeah, what was he? A new kid on the block or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was.
All these boy bands is merged into one.
Yeah. There's always the cool one and the sensitive one, and
the gay one.
Yeah.
Who isn't gay, but he is gay. But we're not going to promote him as being gay because the girls like him, but he's gay.
I always thought it was funny with the Spice Girls. They made the black girl Scary Spice, and that wasn't racist at all.
No, but she was fucking scary.
No. Surprised they didn't give her like tribal paint and stuff,
Nah, she did that all by herself.
Yeah. And what's her name? Beckham Spice.
That's the funny thing is, I can't remember what Victoria's name was.
Yeah, neither.
Before she became a Beckham.
Yeah.
Because everybody was in love with her.
Yeah, Beckham Spice.
Beckham Spice.
I think it was like a brand of deodorant, right? Okay.
I bet he curved that one in.
Liam's got it. She was Posh Spice.
Yeah, no, she was Posh Spice, but no, her name, Victoria, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I can't remember what she was.
What was her last name?
I can't remember. Yeah.
And then what was the chick that married the F1 guy, Jerry Halliwell? What was her spice name?
Ditzy? No, she wasn't Baby. She was Skank Spice.
Yeah. Drunk in the bathroom waiting for you, Spice.
Ginger Spice.
Oh, really? So that was,
Jike and the chat is trying to fill it in. Got Posh, Baby, Sporty, Ginger, and another
Scientology one. Spice. There, see?
Yeah, Scary. Yeah, it's Posh, Baby, Sporty, Ginger, and Scary.
Okay. 2.
There you go.
4.
5.
Okay. Posh, Baby, Sporty, Ginger, Scary.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really want, what I really want, what I want.
You know what I hate about that song? The few times they go out of
the
key.
beginning and the end.
Yeah. There's times.
The middle.
Yeah, and there's times when they should be harmonizing, but nobody does because they can't. And then there's a few times when they do because they were taught it and practiced it so well. Like it's God, I can't understand that song that came out and how all the parents were just fine because when I heard the lyrics, I was like, this is weird, If you want to,
all they want to do is zig a zig ah.
I don't know what that is. I don't.
No, no one does.
No, but I don't even know that if that song came to North America. But you know that if you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Sounds to me like, hey, if you're fucking me, you're fucking everybody. You know?
Yeah, yeah. But the Zig Zig Zag thing was in that song.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All I want to do is zig zig ah. That's how they ended the lines.
That's what they're saying.
Hmm.
So they're not saying anything.
They do kind of like thrust their legs together in a clasping motion while singing it. So I'm not too sure what that's supposed to mean, but
Chastity belts.
cock squatting.
Squeeze tight and rip it off, girls. Let's go.
Mm.
I just, I hated them. I can't stand that music that's not music because it's just a manufactured situation to sell records. Can't do it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's basically the pop industry.
Every time I see that, all I can think of is the Monkees. Sadly, Motown is a lot of that.
I quite like the Monkees, though. Some of it. I mean, they got a lot of songs that are dreary shit, but
I like the White Album, but
the Monkees' White Album.
yeah. You know, but Sgt. Pepper's is my favorite Monkees album for sure.
No, it's the Ruttles.
Oh, the Ruttles. That's right. But, you know, there's quite a bit of that formed formula music all through music. It kind of pisses me off, you know?
Oh, I'm not being funny, but, you know, I could throw anything out there that pisses you off.
That's not wrong.
But unfortunately, you know, the music industry has been like that.
Since day one.
Oh, yeah. You can go back to Elvis and...
Yep. As soon as people realized there's money to be made, it was corrupt. It seems to be the way the world has worked since, I don't know, Gobekli Tepe or something, you know?
But there has been some good music that's come out from it, just not all of it.
That's right. You know, there's probably been more good music than that shit pop that we always get fed, but it never truly breaks through, and you got all that indie scene and stuff, which just means that nobody will support them, right? You know?
It's like my son was surprised to hear Eminem playing out, you know, from the car. And it says, you and Eminem, yeah, rap. Says, yeah, I like Eminem. Some of it, not all of it.
Yeah. I couldn't even fill a greatest hits album of Eminem tunes, but there's some, you know. You know,
I think there's more than you think there are. That's the problem.
I'm not a huge fan of his really angry, I hate my mother and my childhood music and stuff from when he was younger. You know, that kind of bores the shit out of me, you know. I like his more clever, fun stuff like that Guess Who's Back Again, you know, that one where him and Dre are playing Batman and Robin in the Lamborghini Murcielago. That's funny. I like that one.
Yeah. A bit like Will Smith when he did Summertime.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was just waiting you to go off on one.
No, I didn't like Summertime and the Livin' ZZ.
Yeah. No. When you want to bring it down from, you know, all this rapping is getting a bit too extreme, and you know, I can't remember the lyrics. Don't ask me to quote it, but
never heard
just
it.
Go for something more soft and smooth and
Oh God,
summertime.
Oh God, thank God I don't know this. It's just
I'm surprised you haven't heard it.
Oh no,
I just know you're such a big fan.
Yeah, I got so sick of him because every time he was in a movie, he had to do the fucking soundtrack. You know, just shut the fuck up, man. You know.
I bet he didn't have to do the soundtrack. I bet they fucking asked him.
Oh yeah, and of course, he said yes. But then again, the song for Wild Wild West is the best part of the movie, so there's that too.
Yeah, not wrong.
It's actually a fun
roll
song.
Roll the credits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Actually, if you go to the Plex server, Dick Hatch actually does have the movie on the Plex server, but it starts at the credits.
Yeah. It just plays the song, man. That's it.
It's a terrible movie.
Oh God, the stupid director of that movie wanted to do this fucking mechanical spider thing for like 4 or 5 movies, and tried, and finally somebody let him, and it wasn't a good idea.
See, did you ever see the original series, Wild Wild West?
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting. It was kind of bizarre in many ways, but nowhere near as bizarre as they made the movie out to be.
Yeah.
It was an interesting series, and I wish they played more up to its original format.
Yeah,
hell, they got Will Smith signed on, so we're gonna do it like this, boys.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It just became a Will Smith movie,
Well, and the other guy who was in it, what's his name?
Kevin Kline.
Kevin Kline. Yeah. He's such a great actor.
I can only imagine halfway through the movie, he was like, "What the fuck am I doing here?"
Yeah, they should have listened to him. I don't know.
Because he was kind of like an old West James Bond-like character. And Will Smith was this, "I'm punching aliens in the face, motherfucker," And it
well, that's the thing. That's the thing. The original series was a kind of like James Bond, but in the West.
Yeah, you're right. Right. Okay, that makes sense then, because I felt the movie could have been that, and everything about Will Smith made it not.
Yeah.
Right.
They just went just overboard, too big.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Marvel movies or anything like that. We don't always have to be saving the universe.
Yeah,
Star Trek does the same thing. It's like we don't always have to be saving the fucking universe.
Yeah.
Just one planet would be fine.
Yeah, it's like somewhere on set, Roland Emmerich was hiding, and they should have found him and kicked him out, right? I always find when I see his name on a movie, I'm like, well, it'll be something.
Yeah.
You think he's ever made a movie without throwing out the script because it was just too long?
He did. I did see one. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like really low budget, with like models and spaceships and
wow,
on some kind of moon type thing. Can't remember what it was called. I think I got it on like $1.99 deal DVD. in the bargain bucket of the supermarket.
Yeah.
But
I found the link in the Harryhausen thread on Reddit, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty shit.
Yeah.
To say the least. But the attention to models and all that kind of stuff was pretty cool.
He's like Gerard Butler. He'd just take the paycheck, man.
Don't talk to me about Gerard Butler. He's in the film I'm working on right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does he write it, produce it, direct it, star in it, help the financing? Because it seems to be that he's literally responsible for everything that he's in.
I really can't say much about it.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Right. Yeah.
But what I will say is I did actually look it up, and I found a video on YouTube, and it was like first look at this movie. First look. And it's 6 months ago.
Wow.
And it's just a still. it's been in post-production hell.
Wow.
From what I can tell.
Wow. It's hard to make him look cool. I get it.
Well, he just looks like Jared Butler. What can I say? I don't know.
I look him up on IMDb, and if you can find a movie he's in that has a rating of higher than 6, you've looked harder than I have. It's just he just seems to be the king of mediocre.
Well, I can tell you the premise of the movie because it's not a secret. He is a firefighter. His wife is a police officer, and they get involved in some kind of hostage situation by terrorists in a building, and he has to go and rescue the hostages. And I go, what?
Is it Christmas?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, exactly. It's like, are we talking about a remake, a reboot? What is this?
Yeah.
Are we talking Die Hard?
Bruce Butler.
Yeah, that's what I don't kind of get. It just seems to be like a rehash of a story that we've already seen before, and it is just like a plain.
That's his life.
I mean, I can't comment on the entire movie. I have availability to watch the entire movie for the first time, but I haven't yet. But it just does. It is kind of strange. Is there anything else to this?
Yeah,
that hasn't been done before, and it's an action movie. And let's face it, action movies, especially when you got like armed people involved, they got guns. Kind of like doesn't matter.
Yeah,
as long as lots of blasting and you know shooty and flashbangs and stuff. It kind of really doesn't matter, does it?
Does it have Lolf Dungren in it?
Yeah, I think he plays the building that the terrorists are holding hostages in. Yeah.
It just seems like there's a new Gerard Butler movie every 6 months.
BJ says I could leak the movie to torrent sites. Yeah, I could. But I'm not. There's that whole thing about Nick Cage's movie as well that was stolen. Yeah, we've already talked about.
But there's quite a few.
Well, the Nick Cage movie, the World War II one that hasn't been released, and the hard drives got stolen.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Thankfully, that hasn't shown up on your.
It's probably called Saving Private Cage.
I swear to God, I'm sure that's just promotion for a movie that's not any good. So they're just promoting it in any way they can.
Yeah. The director's like, fuck. I mean, we paid him with 2 snakes and a lion rug. I mean.
Oh, on the $20 million, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I heard recently that when they were talking about making Iron Man, Tom Cruise courageously stepped in and said that he would make the movie, play the character of Iron Man for $25 million.
Wow.
And they went, nah, we'll just get Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
He's down on his knees.
Yeah. Well,
give him 500,000, whatever.
Robert Downey Jr. is now about to play the big bad in the next group of Marvel Avengers movies or whatever. And the internet is awash. I watched one and YouTube went crazy thinking that's all I wanted to watch.
Right.
About clues throughout the Marvel universe that Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark was always going to be this Doctor Doom person. And I do not believe that Kevin Feige and the other Marvel people actually knew this at the time.
Yeah,
I think it just happened, you know?
Yeah, it's like George Lucas never planning for Darth Vader to be Luke's father.
Right.
It just so happened.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, it just all fitted in.
Yeah, yeah. I don't buy it at all. I don't buy it. There was a video I watched, and there was a couple of things he pointed out that did make you go, you know, that's not a bad catch. But overall, it's just hogwash because there was going to be a different big bad for this next stage. And if they do 8 years of this next stage or whatever, and then, you know, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. has only got so long in him before he's Grandpa Doom, right? You know, I mean, it just sounds like bullshit to me.
I think the Marvel universe thing is struggling.
Yeah. Quite a bit, because
I think it's struggling to maintain the momentum that they've had over I'd say 20 fucking years.
Well, as soon as they broke up the original Avengers and had one die and another and blah, blah and whatnot, people were, you know, and then it's been Miss Marvel and it's, you know, it's, you know, right? It's been a little weak.
Well,
you know,
DC are doing the same thing too. They're struggling as well.
DC, in my view, have the better characters, but they keep trying to make it this dark, gritty universe when everybody wants Superman to be Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Yes.
We don't want this dark, gritty, the entire city dies and blah, blah. We want dun, da, da, na, 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 na. You know what I mean? That's what we want, motherfuckers. Come on. Make it fun. You know, the first Avengers movie, when they all kind of get together and blah, blah. If you go back and watch it, there's a lot of fun in it, right? The Tony Stark Iron Man movies, even when they get a bit dark and stuff, there's a lot of fun. And DC just lost that, you know?
Well, I tell you what, you tell me a franchise that hasn't done that. We're going to go dark and gritty. Star Wars, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Hang on. DC Universe, Marvel Universe. Everything is just all gone like, we're going to go dark and gritty.
Yeah. They just did this again in the DC universe with the new TV show Lanterns. It's the Green Lanterns, right? Now, historically, for the last 20 years that I've been paying attention with my son, in the DC animated movies, which are actually really good, the Green Lantern, what's his name? Hal Jordan, is fun and snarky, and he's a bit like he's a jerk off. He's fun, and in the new Lanterns TV show, he's older and jaded, and he's a fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why? You know, like, I was all excited to show my son this show because he loves the Green Lantern being a jerk and stuff in the cartoons, right? You know, and he's an old sour bastard. You know, my son isn't going to want to watch that. DC just keeps getting this wrong. You know, people want it to be fun.
Yeah, you should be watching the Shills shows that we recorded 20 years ago when we weren't all bitter old bastards and we were fun.
I've been bitter a long time, but you know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Bitter creates bitter.
Yeah.
You know, everybody is just like fucking angry and bitter all the time. I see with my wife. She's on Facebook and she's just like getting frustrated and angry and bitter with people. And it's like, why are you getting fucking involved? It's just making you
Yeah.
this miserable person.
Yeah. You don't want to be that person. Why do it? Right?
Yeah, why, and everybody's getting dragged into it. The
Yeah.
whole fucking world is getting dragged into this kind of bitter attitude.
Yeah.
It's very depressing.
Yeah. Very much so. And we need more joviality and release and, and whatnot from our media. We don't want a mirror of the world.
Yeah.
Like people that are addicted to these true crime shows. I don't understand how that's a fucking release.
Well, even comedy at this moment is satirizing the shit that's happening in the world. That doesn't help either.
Yeah.
You're still not bringing joy.
Yeah.
Everything is like so looking inward at how shit things are. We just come out as bitter, twisted, evil people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's gonna take fucking generations.
Yeah.
To knock this out of us.
Liam Wakefield in the chat says, they tried fun with the lanterns with the Ryan Reynolds movie and people hated it. Well, people got real pissy about that stupid CGI costume, and yet most of them are now. And it was kind of weird, but he was too much of a joker. The Green Lantern always had this real serious, no fear streak in him. And the Ryan Reynolds movie didn't quite get that right, but it also was just kind of shitty. It just could have been like the whole beginning of that Ryan Reynolds movie where his dad dies in the plane accident. They again show it to you in flashback memories where it should have been in the first place. It shouldn't have been the beginning of the movie. That was a big deal, I think. But, that was just kind of a shitty movie like that. What's his name that thinks he's so fucking high and mighty that played the Hulk in one movie? Edward Norton. His Hulk movie kind of sucked too. They had a hard time with Hulk movies for a while there, right? Because that Eric Bana Hulk movie kind of sucked too.
Well, the thing is also you can point fingers at Marvel back when they were just making comics.
Yeah,
it's like you got your classic superheroes. What were the Marvel ones? Spider-Man, I suppose. I'll start getting confused with DC ones, and I'll get mixed up.
Yeah, me too.
But you had your classic superheroes, and you go, oh, these comics are selling really well. Oh, why don't we invent a new one?
Yeah.
So you now got another comic series of somebody else. The Green Spartan.
Yeah, well,
the Spank Lantern. the twat Quizmod. And they just like started rattling out comics after comics after comics with more and more characters that really probably did all right. I don't know. I'm not a comic reader.
It's hard to get a new character into comics that the fucking fans will accept, it seems to me.
Yeah, I mean, they probably weren't flying off the shelves like the Spider-Man ones were or something like that, but they were doing all right. Not great. And then when that translates over to the movies, you get into a similar situation where you just got to keep going back into the archives. What other superheroes have we written comics about that we haven't used yet? The Spider Monkey Boy.
Yeah.
The Tortoise Shell.
That's how it was for me when Marvel kicked off their big thing that finally worked for them with Iron Man. I didn't even know Iron Man was a comic character. I was like, they made a movie out of the song from Black Sabbath? That's what my reaction was, because that's the only thing I knew Iron Man from, right? The Marvel universe was always smaller to me. right? The Scarlet Witch, never heard of her until the movies. Vision, never heard of him till the movies. I don't fucking know,
Yeah,
I knew Captain America,
Yes, yeah. Sorry, that's probably one of the originals.
Yeah, and to find Thor was a character in Marvel, I was like, what the fuck? But it turns out Thor's been in comics for years. I had no idea,
Yeah.
No clue at all. I still can't seem to watch the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I've never been able to get through one of those movies without falling asleep.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not much into that Chris Pratt guy. He kind of annoys me. But,
Yeah, I don't know. I had a really, really good comment to say, but it's gone. It's gone.
Jill has a good one in the chat. What about The Boys? Love that show. Wow, is that fucking incredibly insane? That show is awesome. I highly recommend that to anyone who hasn't seen it. It's a superhero show
it's dark and gritty.
Yeah, it's nothing like you've ever seen, man.
Yeah. Again, we're going to the dark and gritty side of things.
Yeah, but it's also humorous and fun in many scenes, but it's unbelievable in some. Like, in that opening scene before the first credits, that person just gets vaporized. Oh, wow. But yeah, that's an awesome one,
I mean, I have seen some, very, very playful things on characters, but it's just like, God, you just got so fucking many of them. Just give it in the same way. Where saying, you can have like 100,000 games on your computer, emulator. Just still it down to 10.
Yeah. Well,
just don't keep on bringing us out all the the side hustles that you had. It just
and
it's not just that. It's just they cost them millions to make. They barely make back their money.
And the like the side hustle, the loot boxes, the in game and the purchases and blah blah. That there's no way I could be a modern gamer with all that shit going on. There's no way.
No.
That would drive me crazy. Yeah,
that's just gambling.
Yeah. Well, fuck. We should probably wrap it up. I've got to get myself some supper, and it's almost 6:30. I'm on beer 4, and that means I got to eat now. Otherwise, I won't have the tummy for it, and I'll wake up feeling like shit.
Yeah, like you did last Friday.
I think I was busy last Friday, wasn't I?
No, you hungover.
I don't think I was hungover.
Yeah, you blamed it on something else, but
no, I don't think I was. Because Thursday I didn't drink many beers. I only had like 2 or 3 on the show, and that was it. Yeah. I don't think I was feeling it. Oh, I remember. That was leftover sloppy joes, and then they came back up and had a second visit after. Oh, yeah. I remember that.
It was the lettuce.
Yeah, no. I remember that well.
You had some lettuce and you go, let us pray.
Yeah. It was only like 24 hours old. It was in like a really good fucking sealed tub too. I'm not even sure it was the sloppy joes, but
Well, something was sloppy.
Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, there is a new cut of the first X-Files movie out now. What's his name? The original dude did it because he was always annoyed that the studio made him cut the movie too soft to get a more PG rating instead of the R rating he wants. And supposedly, this is a more punch version of the movie.
Is this the movie or the series? Because I've been reworking that as well.
Yeah. No, this is the movie. It's called it's like Frankenstein in German version, whatever that word is. I was about to put it into the Plex server.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, well, it's close to that, Yeah. But it's called the Von whatever edition because it's meant to be more of a scary movie, right? So, that'd be cool to see. I can't wait. That'll be on the Shills Plex server like tonight. I'll put it on. I got it saved. I just forgot to put it on.
Oh, I suppose I'm gonna have to watch the fucking Muppet Show.
Yeah. There's a secret. You can see Grover in the background, and you can catch Kermit too. So watch for them.
On the Star Trek show tonight.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to play Klingons.
At this point, you might as well just make it. Just throw it all away and just make a puppet version of Star Trek. Yeah, you might as well at this point. Fucking hell.
Oh man.
You've got Below Decks, the cartoon version.
I can't watch it. I can't do it.
Apparently, a lot of people say it's really, really good. Once you get past it, but
yeah, but it's also kind of like millennial comedy. It's like when the cartoon people showed up in real life on the normal Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The characters commented on how fast they talk and how they talk about nothing all the time because it was a show for younger people on a show for older people. And it was a perfect comment, right? Because they were driving me crazy in that episode. They wouldn't shut up,
Oh, the Strange New Worlds show where they went to the drug-infused planet. Did you not notice the video of the introduction of the planet was using kind of like animation style from Star Trek, the animated series?
Yeah. Well, the whole intro's been changed this year, and it seems like it's more Toy Story than normal. It's odd. Like the first time I saw the season 4 intro, I was like, are they doing the cartoon thing again? That's what I thought right away. It's weird,
Oh dear.
Yeah. But yeah, here, let's see here. We got the team to thank here. Mexi Girl, Shayna, PJ, Jose, David, Alchemist, Chris Lundy, and Liam Wakefield. And Super Chat Matt's here too today. Thanks, everybody. And
yeah, thank you. Yeah, the little people. Thank you, the plebs.
Yeah, to the puppets,
Thanks to the puppets. Oh, hail the puppets of the Shills.
We got a great team of puppets.
No hands have been inserted.
Yeah.
Without gloves.
Yeah.
Glove gloves.
Put a thumbs up in the chat if you've got somebody's hand up your ass right now speaking for you.
As long as it's not an ICE agent.
So, we're out of here. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hit like, share, and subscribe and all that shit,
Yes, stay shitty.
Good call. And stay shillier.
Yeah, keep your dick in the base.
Don't do that.